Hi, and welcome to another mindfulness meditation with me, Sandra, and the Academy of Making Sense. Mm. So find your favorite meditation posture. If you hear some sounds in the background, it's probably the heat pump that will go on and off. I'm in Mount Maunganui in an apartment, and it's still a bit chilly at night here. So don't worry if there are any sounds around. Let them just be. Let them wash through you. Maybe there are sounds in your surrounding. Also, let them just wash through you. They have nothing to do with you. They just are, just as they are. So connect your feet with the ground underneath you. Connect the bottom of the spine with whatever you're sitting on, whatever you're resting on, lying on. And feel how that ground underneath you holds you, supports you, nourishes you. Then become aware of the crown of your head and the vastness above you, that space of all possibilities. Everything is possible. That freedom. Just become aware of that. And as we're settling into the silence, the physical stillness of our bodies, and adding to that more and more stillness in and around us, letting all sounds just wash through us, letting all thoughts just come and go. As we step away from the day that we had so far, we're leaving everything else outside this room. Everything that happened before, leave it outside. Everything that may or may not happen afterwards, leave it outside. During our time in meditation, there's no memory of the past. There's no concerns about the future. There's no responsibility. There's just you and your breath. So slowly become aware of your breathing just as it is. Breathing in and breathing out. Become aware of where in your body you can feel the breathing. Maybe it's a breathing motion. And become aware of that rhythm, the rhythm of your breath. Becoming aware of the length of the in-breath and the length of the out-breath. And not changing anything, just observing. And as you become more and more conscious of your breath, inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply. Begin to imagine the breath as a tool for cleansing, And also letting go of all that is not serving you in the moment. As your breath is taking in oxygen and letting go over everything that's not serving your body anymore, become aware that it's also a tool which allows you to gently observe the state of your mind and spirit, and letting those thoughts flow, letting those emotions flow, letting go of thoughts that don't serve you anymore, and enjoying that emptiness. So conscious breathing can become a very simple technique to transform and release, letting go feelings of fear, anxiety, and tension as you come into the present moment. Breathing in right here, right now. Letting go of fear with your out breath. Breathing in right here, right now. Breathing out, letting go of anxiety. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve you in this moment, right here, right now. Give yourself permission to relax into your breath as you begin to enter more and more deeply into stillness. Noticing once more the breath as it enters the body at the tip of your nose, and following the breath into your mouth and into your throat. Feeling this flow of breath into the body and out of the body. And as this breath comes and goes, just like life, something comes and something goes, we are experiencing life as a constant flux, just like your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And if a thought should come up, or any other distraction, just realizing that there is one, and then let it go, like a cloud in the sky, or a balloon drifting away, and bringing your awareness back to the next gentle sensation of your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. And now let's go even a little bit deeper and concentrate on your crown, releasing all pressure there. Let it flow down on you, down towards the ground. Smoothen your forehead, soften your eyebrows, your eyes, and your cheek. Soften your jaw. Your tongue lies relaxed in the middle of your mouth where you feel the teeth. Every in-breath is taking in fresh oxygen. Every out-breath is releasing stress, toxins, and hardness. So contact the relaxing quality of your out-breath as often as possible. Relax your neck. Let it melt away. Relax your shoulders. Make them wide. Let your arms hang loose. All fingers let go. Relax your torso. Relax your belly. Relax your pelvis. Soften your legs. Just let them go. If you feel any tightness anywhere in your body, just release it with your out breath. Feel your whole body resting here in the now, being present. In our main meditation tonight, we will become aware of the fact that whatever happens around us, we still have the choice to stay ourselves, our true selves. That sometimes our environment changes, the weather changes, there are changes inside and outside, but we can still stay our true essential self. So when you feel ready, picture in your mind's eye the image of a lake, perhaps the lake that you know well and frequent, or one that you have seen in a photograph, or an imaginary lake for that matter. And just see if you can bring that image into vivid focus in your mind's eye. Noticing how it is an extended body of water held in a depression on the surface, and perhaps fed by a spring or a stream. If you watch and observe the lake carefully, you will notice that it is always changing, and yet it is always itself. The changes as the sun moves across the sky. The light may be reflected on the water in different ways. It changes depending on the weather. Sometimes on very calm days, the surface might be like glass and reflect virtually everything with great precision, like clouds, birds, the trees that might surround the lake, the sun as it makes its journey across the sky, and for that matter, the moon and the stars at night. So there are times when the lake is extremely reflective and contains in a certain way everything that comes by or over it. And in different periods of time, the surface might be choppy or royal and sometimes quite pronounced in the waves, in which times the light might sparkle off the waves in different ways, like a myriad of jewels. And of course, the lake changes to the seasons. In the winter, depending on its location, it might actually be frozen over, at least on the surface. So through day and night, and through the seasons and the years, the lake is constantly changing, but always is its own essential nature. Let's see if we can invite the lake to become coextensive with our own body resting here, so that our body becomes the lake itself. And as we are resting here, we are also feeling held and embraced like the lake. You see, in many ways, our mind is like the surface of a lake, sometimes highly reflective, sometimes choppy. And so we are getting in touch with the sense of the entirety of the lake, the full body of water, not only on the surface, but down below, underneath, inside. And as we are resting here, experiencing the fullness of our own being, so that even in the times when our mind is choppy or upset, maybe reactive, or dealing with difficult things, we can actually drop down beneath the surface of our own mind's waves and find the stillness and the calmness that is always here, and it is always available to us. With each moment, and each breath. And certainly, when we come to rest here in this way, so resting here under the canopy of our own vast awareness, experiencing the moment to moment changes in our own body, in sensation, thoughts, feelings, impulses, sound, and all while this is happening around us, like the lake, just simply being here, observing the play of the weather around us in our mind and body, allowing the awareness to hold it all, moment by moment, breath by breath, in our own fullness, in our own completeness, moment by moment, in silence for the next moment. Enjoy. Beautiful. So next time you feel that your mind is like the lake in a storm or a bit upset, or maybe it even feels like the ocean in a storm, remember that this is just skin deep, only superficial. If you dive down underneath those waves that the storm creates, you will feel that this calmness, this stillness is always there, just a few breaths away, just a few centimeters, maybe meters below the surface. That's where that stillness lives, within you, always present, always available. So in this moment when that storm rages and you feel upset, start asking right here, right now, if we're going a little bit beneath the surface, beneath the obvious, what is the problem? Finding the calmness, finding the stillness, and maybe within all of that, finding the answers, all the solutions. So bring your awareness right now back to your breath, to the flow of breath in and out of the nose. Breathing in and breathing out. And like with the lake, whatever happens around us, it is just what it is. Birds in the sky, wind, sun, rain, sounds. We can still stay our true self in the calmness, in the stillness, which is our true and default state, and which we call forth in the meditation every time we're going into that state of homeostasis, calmness, helping to heal ourselves. So take a few more moments to become aware how this feels right now, to dive into the awareness, into the stillness, into the calmness, and not despite everything around us, but because of everything that is happening around us. We make the conscious choice to step into the silence every day, even if it's just for a few moments or a few minutes, stepping into the silence, into the calmness, no matter what. So see in this week if you can feel maybe every day, just for a few moments, how this silence and calmness of that lake feels for you. Maybe set a reminder. Maybe do it when you're drinking a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, watching the tea or coffee like the lake, diving just beneath the surface into the calmness and into the silence, just for a few moments, but every day. So for now, slowly become aware of the room around you. Slowly become aware of the sounds around you. Become aware of where your feet are placed and where your hands are placed. Slowly inviting life back into your body by moving your toes and your feet, moving your fingers and your hands. Slowly inviting a deeper breath into your body. And maybe stretching your neck or rolling your shoulders. Inviting another deep breath into your body. And maybe stretching your arms and your legs. And whenever you feel like it, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. So maybe you have the intention that for this week, from time to time, you dive into that lake mentally. Into the stillness, into the calmness, so that you can remind your body and your mind how it feels to be calm and anchor that feeling within your body. Then your mind and your body will automatically go back into that and enjoy it whenever it needs to be. The problem is very often that we are so stressed or upset that we don't remember how it feels to be calm. We don't remember how it feels to be still. So remind yourself and look at the word, remind yourself of how it is, how it feels to be calm and enjoy. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again next week, and then again from Brisbane. Bye for now.